Hello everyone and welcome back to Nerds Fail Me. My name's Chris Kenner and we are carrying on with some No Man's Sky, where our next directive is to warp to another star system. So, without further ado, let's take off out of the space station. Just get a little further away. So, we've wandered around this system for a little while. Been in the space station, met all those lovely aliens. Also, we have made a home base, which is around the opposite side of this planet, like 5 days away. I'd have to teleport to get there. But now we head out into the unknown. Deep breath. So, this is the galaxy. This is a small section of the galaxy. In the top left, you can probably see the little bit that we're viewing. So that's the star system that we're currently looking at. Tells me how many are in there. That's a weird way to select that. But, okay, so I've selected the next star system by moving my mouse. It took a little bit. So we are looking at, judging by that symbol, another Corvax controlled system. Is there? Let's expand. Yeah, no data on the economy or any conflict that's going on there. I have my own suspicions about what's about to happen, but it's based on playing this game several updates ago. But let's go. As my little ship hurtles through the space between stars. And this time we have different coloured asteroids. What do those give me? Oh, still platinum. Anomalous subspace signal detected. I guess I should answer it. Oh wait, no, it's not a communicator. It's just requires a scan. Signal amplified, source coordinates locked. So where is it? It's there. Arrive in 1 day. And what are we arriving into? A torrid planet, so it's going to be quite warm. Okay. Let's go. I've just seen the bottom right. It says signal matches previous freighter trace. So you remember that freighter on which we found the blueprints for the warp drive? I'm betting it's referring to that. Let's turn ourselves the right way up and fly in to see what the source of this anomalous signal is. Oh, it's very desert looking. Ooh! Ooh, this is interesting. This, if I land, this is a starport, so to speak. So much as on the space station, ships will come into land and you can trade with the pilots. So it is here. And there are sort of landing pads for them. We should see some of them land there. That one's coming in. There he is. Just wobbling down. There's another one there. And another one. Haha! And you can see them circling, getting ready to land, looking for a landing space. Another ship's just landed over there. And the aliens just hop out and we can chat to them. This is one of those explorer craft with the bubble cockpits. I'm not necessarily a big fan of those, but you know, they're nice enough. So, what's your starship like? A little bit more space than mine. Yeah, you're 17 slots. Even if I was... Excuse me. Even if I was to sell my starship to him... There we are, my trading price is 385. It would still cost me 385 again. Sheesh. Yeah, can't afford it, mate, sorry. These are some of my favourites. Let's talk to you, see how much your ship is. Because these are hauler ships. These have a lot more capacity, you can see how much more space is there. So if I negotiate the price, you can see it's got 26 slots. And this is over 5 million to buy. But they're good ships. Okay, let's go up here. Ooh, look at that one. The little spheres on the side. And I've just seen that there's some of these chests knocking around. Don't mind me, I'm just going to steal everything that's not nailed down. This is an RPG after all. Projectile ammo. Rusted metal. What's with these things that they've just been left around? Got some dihydrogen jelly. A life support gel. Local trade centre. Ooh, look at that. I love the look of some of these ships. And you'll see the alien just sort of appear out of it. You, how much is yours? Probably a lot of money. Make an offer on its starship. So this is a B class ship, so its stats here are slightly better. And it's got quite a few slots. Yeah, 17. So yeah, over 1 million. Can't afford it. Which is a terrible shame. I think some of these ships have more variants as well, because I've not seen these. Oh, I can see how those are what type of ship those are. But I'm seeing new types that I haven't seen before. Because I know that the variety was something that the game developers were sort of slammed on. I've got a Gek Relic. Gek Relics are nice. Condensed carbon is also good. Got a microprocessor. Going to use that sooner. But let's hop down here. So again, like the space stations, there are more aliens here who I can talk to. Operations Entity... what was your name? Give him a sec. Demion. Okay. Directs one of their visor lights towards me, and nonetheless I feel as if I only have part of their attention. Well, let's request dialect help. Friendship. These are nice people. And they're very joyous in how you interact with them once you know their language a bit better. Korvax, Traveller, so there's a few words I'm starting to pick up now. Korvax, aggression, friendship. Friendship. Yeah. Word for required. So there's you to talk to. I know, like some very basic words like the and to now, which is starting to make it a little bit easier to try and grasp what they want. Technology, trade, friendship and callbacks. Friendship, please. Aid. And it would seem that's everything for now. Let me just sell some of my stuff. Because I'm sure I must have some things that I don't want. Life support gel, for example. I've got so much oxygen. Dihydrogen jelly. I think I can turn that into antimatter eventually, but I don't have the ability to now. And I've got plenty of dihydrogen anyway. I don't want to sell the Gek Relic because that's a massive markdown. Sell the microprocessor though, don't care for that. And switch to my ship. What's my ship got that I don't care for? That platinum I picked up earlier. And that's pretty much it. Awesome. Ooh, that one's quite tall. I love the variety in all of these though. Okay, let's finally talk to this guy. Put it off long enough. Likelihood of travel or anomaly now beyond 2 standard deviations. Suggests further aid. Blueprint offered. Unlike the other lifeforms I've met so far, this one speaks in a language I understand, and yet I cannot comprehend their meaning. They speak as if they do not know what they are saying, as if their mind is not their own. The alien offers me a blueprint, a means to construct my own antimatter. I take the blueprint. Whoever is leaving this trail has some design, but what it is I cannot fathom. There is nothing to do but continue to follow. Oh god, it takes chromatic metal now. That's where I used to take dihydrogen jelly. I might be thinking of the launch fuel. Ah, I should have made some of that. Ah, well. Okay, so I need condensed carbon, which I think I've got, and chromatic metal, which I haven't got nearly enough of. Now, I could just jump off here and start running around, but if I do that, it's kind of a pain to get back up. Or is it anymore? It used to be. I'm saying it is now, but I did just see. Is that? It's a functioning ladder! Oh my god! Haha! Okay, well that's going to make this a hell of a lot easier. Is there another one here? There is. Okay. So maybe I can climb up and down. Ooh. The ship's taking off. There's a lot of heat haze around the edge of my screen. Yeah, go away thing. So I need to refine chromatic metal, which means I need to find chromatic metal, which is copper, basically. Phosphorus, copper, very technology, which is useful. There, that one's really close. 99. Boom! And into my inventory you go. Let's just pick that up. Okay, now I need to craft the antimatter. There we go. Craft the housing. Craft the warp cell. And there we are. Now I just need to go and fuel the hyperdrive. Run! My fat little legs. Before these ladders, you just sort of had to use your jetpack to jump up here. And I don't know if it was just me, because I was playing on console before I played this. It's only now that I have my new machine that I can play this on my PC. But I just couldn't land comfortably on those platforms. Okay, so now we're back at the ship, and that planetary chart keeps nagging me. I'm sure I'll find some use for it. But okay, let's fuel the hyperdrive quickly. So there we go. Ooh, it's like a different kind. Warp hypercore, high capacity antimatter based fuel. Power starship hyperdrives across multiple warp jumps. Okay. Cell walls are specifically designed to reflect any reality paradoxes back towards the heart of the unit where they generate additional power. Okay. Let's launch into space. Ah! Okay, that sometimes happens, that you bump into the environment. My shield will come back up gradually. Okay. Okay, so where's the space station? I want to just go and register that we've been here. There it is. A week away, god, okay. Ah, 42 seconds. That's far better. Speaking honestly, I was expecting this to very much drop me in it. I remember very early on into one game being dropped right into the middle of a firefight, which, because I did so well, actually got me quite a hefty reward, and I was eager not to mess that up. But it would seem this doesn't work quite the same way, and that the patches have changed the game ever so slightly. But it's important that you try and swing by every space station that you can, whenever you can, just for a couple of little details. First and foremost is that if I run up here... Oh god, I cannot run very long. So fat. But up here is another inventory expansion slot, which I am very much going to need. Let's hop into our ship. Boop. Over the railing. And let's go to another star system. Because we don't really have a whole lot of reason to stay here. Okay, so X to go to the galaxy map. Here we are. So that yellow line is the path I'm following. It's not really a sort of move the camera thing here apart from rotating around. You can just sort of see it snaking away in that direction. Let's see. A GEC system. Togawata. Well, it's on the way. Let's go. Here we are. So we've got an enormous ringed planet. What's this planet like? Oh! Starship monitoring system reports hyperdrive error, warp fuel depleted. Searching for fuel source. Searching. Obtained. Warp fuel source in 16 kilometers. Accept guidance to fuel source. Guidance accepted. Plotting route. 16 kilometers is a tiny amount of space. Is this what I think it is? Yeah, I'm following the wrong waypoint. No, it's not what I think it is. So, what kind of planet are we looking at? A glacial planet, so extremely cold. Let's fly through the ring. It's interesting that we're now going after a fuel source despite the fact that we can now manufacture our own. I wonder what ulterior motive there is here. Because that repetition of the number 16 that we have seen throughout all of this game, the number of Atlas, is that what I think it is? No, I thought it was a crashed freighter. No. This is something entirely different. Let's land the ship. I can see loot. But more importantly, I can see a monolith. These alien relics are similar to the knowledge stones that we have been finding around the place, and if I can't communicate with this one. Oh! Yes? Yes! Come on. Visions of the GEC. The stone resonates, producing a sound that fills my mind. A vision begins to take shape. A small alien life form kneels before me. They are tired, beaten. Without meeting my gaze, they offer up their hand. The name GEC floats in my vision, an echo of the strange vision I just experienced. A word in this alien tongue is seared into my brain. So I've learned the GEC word for GEC. That's nice. The GEC word for friend. And the GEC word for the. Like, it's a really mediocre word, but it's really important. The structure is unlike anything I've encountered on my journey so far. Everything about it is so obviously alien, so obviously out of place. As I stare at it, words form themselves in my mind. A strange fragment of broken speech. Is it traveller? Is it friend? It is friend, I'm going to go with. It feels strange responding to questions I am unsure that I am being asked. But something has clearly taken notice of my reply. I am overwhelmed by a sense that something has awoken, that someone is watching me. It forms another question. Is it first? Is it last? It is last. I do not know how I am being spoken to. This monolith is ancient and I cannot escape the feeling it has asked these questions many times over. It asks again. Have they seen the Crimson Eye? Has the Crimson Eye seen them? Both.
Like likelihood of anomaly exceeds safety parameters. Breach detected. Alert. Alert. The boundaries fall. The walls collapse. Your universe awaits. Find us, traveler.
And I get a warp cell. These bizarre messages left throughout the universe, all referencing the Crimson Eye. You may recall when we first started, there was that crashed pod next to my spaceship. And that pod had a crimson sphere that pulsated inside it. Oh, I can get some navigation data for free. Don't know why people just leave it lying around here. Oh, drop pod coordinates. Okay, well that's good. Yeah, I don't want to stay out here too long. This is not a lovely place. I did see one other thing that I want to go and chase up down in this cave. Let's hoof it a bit. Was it down in this cave? There. What is that? Ah, some sort of frozen tubers. Okay, I'm less enticed to go down there now. It's basically just like space ice carrots. Let's hop back in my ship where it's warm. Oof. And back into space we go. Ice cream vans outside. Proof that I do indeed live in a real place. So what do I need to do now? Incoming message. Incoming transmission. Source unknown. You are not alone. Please identify yourself. It doesn't say. You left me. Why did you? I'm sorry. Don't lie to me. Even the others did not. Ask about the others. There's no reply. The communicator falls silent, though the channel remains open. And base computer archives are available. Let's see, travel to the stranger's coordinates. Well, first of all, let's go to the space station. Okay, so we've got another inventory slot. We learnt a lot more words. I found that if you select the blank symbols when you are trying to learn words... Ah! That was a near miss. If you select the blank symbols when you are trying to learn words from aliens, it will teach you the sort of linking words like to and the and I and you. So I definitely need to pick up a lot more of those because it'll help to string together the sentences a little bit better in my mind. Well, let's go see who this person is who has been messaging me. The other similar messages that we've received before, there wasn't any emotion behind them. They seemed automated. They seemed just a machine echoing out into the void. But this has a definite intelligence behind them. This person feels hurt that they were left behind by me. And I don't know if that's true because I woke up in the middle of a frozen waste. Oh no. This doesn't look good. It's a crashed ship. I can repair the output screen. There we are, I received some nanites for my trouble. Search some of the canisters. I'm not going to worry about helping you, I'm just going to loot everything that's not nailed down first. You never played an RPG before? You should play The Legend of Zelda where you could wander into people's houses and smash up their crockery for the rupees they were hiding away for just such an occurrence. Ooh, we've got some dihydrogen jelly. So let's see what messages have been left. Ah, it's broken. Luckily I've got the stuff needed to repair it. It's just static. There are no signs of life, there is only the static of a broken communicator. Whatever message was once here has been scrambled beyond recovery. All I extract is the pilot's name, Artemis. Whoever they were long gone. The only other uncorrupted data is a set of plans, an upgrade for my mining beam. Yes, the advanced mining laser! Ha ha ha! Brilliant. I'm going to need to purchase some of that. But, so this is an abandoned starship, this is a crashed ship. And if I look at it here, you can see that there are a lot of problems. It's only got a couple of slots available in it. And most of the systems are damaged. I wonder if I compare it. Yes, you can see how much some of this takes to be able to repair. That takes platinum, chlorine, gold and magnetized ferrite, paraffinium and pugnium. Pugnium? It requires chromatic metal and a wiring loom. You can find these ships, and you can see that they are very badly damaged. Even the pulse engine is offline. But the only thing that does work is the launch thruster. But it is, what's that? It's like 4, 9, 14, 17, 18, 19, 22 slots. There we are, 22 slots. I could claim this ship for my own, and I could begin repairing it if I cared to expend the resources. Right now I don't. I'm not in a position to be doing that. But this isn't the only crashed ship that you can find around the world. Ooh, there's an alien! Scan it. Are there any more? Yes. Another very similar looking one there. That would seem to be all of them. Yeah, okay. So I need carbon nanotubes. Let's craft some of those. What else was on the list? That's not the right guide. Advanced mining laser, there we are. Carbon nanotubes, hermetic seal, and wiring looms. Okay. Let's install mining laser. So there's the carbon nanotubes. I need the hermetic seal and the wiring looms. Can I craft a I can craft a hermetic seal. And I can install it there. So now I just need the wiring looms, which I'm sure I will eventually be able to craft. But for now, we need to leave this behind. Where in our log are we going? So there's more in my base computer archives, and there's also more to do with Artemis. For now, let's take off. Not into the floor, please. Ah! Okay. Incoming message. Frequency known contact. Priest entity Nada. Artemis entity, we received your signal. Is it first? Is it last? Time for truth. You have their signal, but you are not Artemis entity. Yes, that's true. Your signal is familiar to Nada. We have been in contact before, I think. This would be a good time to come aboard, yes? A proper introduction to our home? What do you mean? Ah! Okay. That's a Death Star. Signal detected. Anomaly. Board the anomalous space station. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. There are other ships here. I have been into these space stations before, but they were tiny compared to this. Where's the pilot for this ship? There you are. These are other players! These are other people playing the game around the world right now. Yes! Haha! Amazing! What is this? The Nexus. The terminal rejects my input, whatever its purpose. It appears I am not yet authorised to use it. Should find and speak to the inhabitants of the station first. That's fair. I shouldn't just wander in and be like, looting your stuff. You know, I do that all the time, but it's not the point. But yeah, like the entire contents of the space station would fit from there onto here, not including the side platforms. What are you? Ask about this place. Polo and Nada are best equipped to describe this place between places. They are here, not far, just at the top of the stairs. But I mean it when I say you're a perfect fit here. It is not a home for most, but a niche in the stars where you'll always be welcome. There are other travellers here, NPCs as well as these guys. So we've got Nada and Polo. Priest Entity Nada, Divergent Korvax, welcome to our anomaly. Our home here is pleasant, yes? Polo's own design, a perfect bubble beyond the Sentinels, beyond vengeful Korvax. Nada watches time come and go. Beyond what is outside, our anomaly wanders free. Feel like Nada to observe, to search. The Sentinels, the Atlas, they do not care for this place. I feel their eyes hunting us. There's patience, an organic tilt to the way they hold their metal shell. Ask about Polo. Polo friend found Nada, found my signal. Nada is safe. Now, Nada finds other signals, makes others safe. So Polo's just a nice person, and Nada awoke with the death of Korvax Prime, could not understand why such things happen, why we are alone. Now I am divergent. The convergents do not see through my eyes. Nada is not alone anymore. Nada is with Polo friend. Now many other friends visit. Our convergence is small, but Nada happy. This harks to the nature of the Korvax. They are a collective race. They are able to swap the conscious entities in these metal shells between the physical entities that they control. But this, Nada, is a divergent. He is not linked to the collective that is the convergence of Korvax. Let's ask about Artemis. A traveller entity. Perhaps they are known to you. I do not know their number. Nada does not care to think about iterations as numbers. They were lost to us, highly improbable. Our anomaly is lost to the Sentinels, but none should be lost to the anomaly. Nada watches me, judging my reactions as they speak. Speak with Polo, friend traveller. Perhaps they might know more about missing Artemis. They perceive things more clearly than Nada. You can see there are dismantled Sentinels on the side. We will see those flying around at some point in the near future. But now it is time that we talk to Polo. Friends everywhere, if only you know where to look. Friends in all shapes, all sizes, all places. Artemis friend, you are where they should be. Does not seem possible, but all things are possible, such is the universe. We will find them, no doubt. There is always a signal, always a trace. Ask how. Our home will see to it. When you will leave, you will not be where you were. You will be closer. Or maybe not. Discovery is exciting, yes? Before you leave, Perhaps spend some time with other friends. We all help each other here. Space Anomaly is a hub for travellers, a nexus that unites them wherever they are in the universe. Use Nada and Polo's home to meet other travellers, undertake missions, earn nanites, or upgrade your equipment. Speak to other travellers to earn nanites. Iteration Percy's. Specialist Polo is teaching me much, crafting engines, smoothing pistons, the atomic sharpness of the finest gears, all shaped from nanofoam. Glorious to learn their art, yes. So there's exo... Oh! Ah! So this is where you get the upgrades properly. So these are exocraft upgrades. I can buy the high power sonar just for 10. I need to craft things like a salt refractor to be able to make it. And these are for exocraft, which I don't have. So, multi-tool research. What? Sorry, what? Kiss of the sky? Wow, that looks dangerous. Got a plasma grenade launcher as well. Oh, I cannot afford that. Oh, I want it so bad though. It looks pretty. Oh well, not a lot I can do about that. So you do multi-tool research. More power, stronger, faster, sharper, polished, refined, sharpened with nanites. So I've got the advanced mining laser already. I can have a personal force field. Oh, I see. It draws power from the execute's life support systems to overload the multi-tool, distorting the electromagnetic field around the user and creating a powerful personal shield. It's basically a summonable force field. There's not a lot else here that I can craft for how much I have. What about around here? What do you do? Exosuit research? Oh, tongue. What upgrades can we have to this? The hazmat gauntlet. That's an important one. And the simple translator, automatic translation device. It records and passes nearby conversations before running the data through contextual learning system to determine intended meaning. Low memory capacity on this entry-level model limits translation capacity. And I just need a wiring loom, and I need a little bit more nanites for it. There's some boosts for the jump pack. Better oxygen for my life support, and better resistance to various shield hazards. Do I want the hazmat gauntlet, or do I want to save up for the translator? I'm not sure. Perhaps I want to save up. Learning those words is such a big boon to me in this universe. What about you? What do you... Oh goodness, okay. We shall fly together. My work upon your wings, soaring across the skies. What can you teach me? The cadmium drive, which allows me to access red stellar bodies. We've got ablative armour, efficient thrusters, economy and conflict scanners, rocket launchers, rapid ship-to-ship destruction. I'm not sure if those home in. I don't know. Then we've got weapons like the phase beam, the positron ejector, the infraknife accelerator, which fires bursts of energy, and the cyclotron ballista. Goodness. Okay. Well, all of these things are lovely, but they're not what I need. Is that a door? Is that a door that works? No. But there are other parts to this station. Visit Helios the Grand Analyst. Helios will request new data types each day. Goodness, this place is huge. Helios. Tree person. Ah, young one. You who still roam the boundaries of this universe. How I envy you. My time out in reality has long passed, but I miss it greatly. Perhaps you might help an old soul and share the things you've seen? I yearn for the stars, for the glory of discovery. Give him the data on my planets. Please take these nanites, they are nothing, but they are all I have now. And he's given me quite a lot of them. Learn new technology blueprints. So that was what I was learning about earlier. I actually went to the wrong room first, it seems. Well, now... Yes, I've met 40 aliens. I'm famous, apparently. What do you do? Iteration Ares. I will help in exchange. Progress for progress. Or wealth, perhaps. Experience or materials, both valid. Today, living pearls. Transmit milestone data. You've seen much, but do you understand? Not for me to know. Please take this. That's a lot of nanites! Okay. What do you do, then? Ooh, it's like a frog face. Do I look as if I have time to waste? Show me what you have. I've got nothing, apparently. Okay. What do you do? Appearance modifier? Wow. What about you guys? You guys talk? Yay! Iteration Gemini. Ask about Hesperus. Glances towards the being at the side, the golden eyes contemplative. If it weren't for him, I'd probably still be alone out there, drifting from world to world, entire galaxies to discover and no one to share it with. I've never found genuine company in the others. Even the Gex, for all their talk of friendship, they all seem to want something. Hesperus is different. They've been a true companion to me. It was a pleasure meeting you. Say hello if you pass through again. We'll be right here, more than likely. Oh, Hesperus is cute! But rush through the words as though nuisance by the introduction. Their focus is on me. I am a traveller. Their moustache quivers when I mirror the term they have chosen. Traveller. The word hangs in the air. I believe we tread parallel paths, you and I, and yet, quite impossibly, we have met. Let us not make this our only encounter. Well, you seem nice. Okay, so I can now afford some of the research here. It's worth noting, if I'm right in my discoveries, I can also upload these. I think that actually uploads all systems. I think it's because I've already done it. Okay. I think that gets me. Yeah, there are 65 nanites. So I've gotten a few now. Okay, I want that translation module because it is important, and I also want the hazmat gauntlet. So, simple translator. And when I go and get the wiring parts for my mining laser, I can get some more for that. Get off. There we go. And I want the hazmat gauntlet, because that is also crazy important. So, there are far fewer resources that are locked off to me. Oh, there's another exosuit upgrade. Ah, this is where all my money goes. Excellent, I can carry so much stuff. Can I even craft the hazmat gauntlet? Let's see, there's like a here we are, technology. Install technology. Yes, I can almost. Sodium nitrate. Can I? No, I can't place the refiner down here. Okay, let's go to the log and continue to explore the space anomaly. Oh. Visit the construction research station. Ah, there's no one stood here is why. So what's here? Ooh. Ooh, these are the modular rooms that you used to be able to get. Did think there was something missing from my base research. So I've got 5 salvage data. There's cuboid rooms. There's technology beacons. Ooh, better refiners. Light boxes. Got all the transport modules. The Roma Geobay. We've got the Nomad, the Colossus, the Pilgrim, the Nautilon, and the Exocraft summoning station. All good stuff. Underwater chambers, decals, decorative modules, illumination, industrial modules. So these are similar to what I've already got. An electromagnetic generator. When suitably placed in an area of high field strength, efficient electromagnetic dynamos are used to generate near limitless power. Locate appropriate sites with the surveying upgrade for the analysis visor. Mineral extractors, gas extractors, supply depots and pipes, various switches, hydroponics trays. You can grow plants. Here's the wooden stuff, the metal stuff, the concrete, the wedges, and we're back to the beginning. Now, I think... Do I want to unlock the save beacon? Yes. I'll need it eventually anyway. Now, I can speak to Nada about Artemis. Such a beautiful place to explore now. Can I go through these doors? Originally the whole thing was just a room this size. And there's so much space now. Nada and Polo drift between worlds and worlds. There are many. Have you seen them, traveller friend? Nada wishes they could. Nada regrets much. Traveller entity is free to make their own path. Find Artemis entity, explore with others. Travel to great sights. Proceed as you will, traveller entity. We will aid you. Others will aid you also. Even if you seek the Crimson Lyre. Crimson Lyre, Atlas. False entity. Korvax worship, but Nada knows better. Nada knows where it dwells. Nada chooses to disregard it. But if Traveller entity wishes to seek it, Nada will help. Nada wishes you to be safe. Of course, Nada has a small gift for you. Perhaps it will help, perhaps not. Nada and Polo friend will continue to search. Speak to us whenever you desire. And I'm given some nanites. And I can return to the stars and search for more clues about Artemis. But I didn't chase up about the Atlas. Custom marker on the planet. Hang on, what's up here then? Teleporter. The iteration known as Mercury. Have you stood before a portal, stranger? Felt it leech the life from your skin? Felt your chest burning as its power starts to melt your very being? I have not. Not like that. I thought not. Few have. Fewer still live to tell of it. I stood before the portal at Soleth Prime, but did not cross the threshold. I reached out. Only the tip of my finger grazed the gateway. The next moment I awoke aboard the anomaly. I was transformed. The gateway here does not have the power of the ancient monoliths, though it shares aspects of their network. Use it as you wish. Can I get through this door? These 3 dots are familiar, yes. Korvax simulation terminal. Nada entity authorization required. Secondary simulation 5 running. The machine hums, glowing with life and power that unnerves me. The terminal is scrambled, its display unreadable. I'm not entirely certain what that is. So, this portal. I can teleport to the base on Hankar, which I think was the very first one I set up, which I removed. That says space anomaly. Or I can teleport back to Ludlow Colony. That's my base. And there's our base. Belongs to Hankar. Oh, it's gone. That must have been another player. Well, let's go to Ludlow Colony. It's about time I go home. And we're here. Back at base. And there's something in my base computer that will give me more information. Well, at least apparently there was, according to my guide. Here we are, base computer archive available. There we go. Just got to trigger it. Interact with the base computer to learn more. Automated archive recovery in progress. Data recovered 6%. New data available. Search construction database. Base technology data extracted. Downloading plans. Storage container plans restored. Excellent news. Now what? Oh, it carries on. Additional data available. Log data from pre-USR recovered. Entry follows. Found additional buried technology modules. Construction proceeding smoothly. Recent expedition yielded something. Copying data. Readable archive retrieval complete. Beginning defragmentation of next segment. So now I need to construct the storage container, for which I would need magnetized ferrite, which I don't have. But I think we've been at this for a little while now, and we have seen much. We've made contact with the entity Artemis. We have been able to explore new star systems, and if I go to my base terminus I should be able to go back. Yes, Tokugawata Orbital. But for now, I think we've done enough. So thank you all very much for watching. If you hit that subscribe button, we do release new videos every Thursday and every Sunday. It's not always No Man's Sky, but that does seem to be what we're on a kick with at the moment. I hope you've all enjoyed watching very much, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.